Good morning or good afternoon. My name is Dennis Johnson, and this series of videos are intended for my students that I teach every week, and they are at home right now because of the virus scare, and the schools are shut down, and hopefully you're all at home practicing. Maybe not all day, but maybe from time to time. But get your sticks out, get your practice pads out, and play along. Today we're going to look at 16th note timing number 1. This is very, very, very important. This timing exercise is the basis for everything that we play in percussion. So what I will do is put the music up and I will play it for you, and then I'll discuss some of it. The timing number 1 basically takes 16th notes. You've got 4 different patterns. You have 1 EN, 2 EN, 3 EN, 4 EN, which is going to sound like this. All right. And we're going to stick the same rhythm the same way each time for good sound quality and good sound consistency. So we've got right, left, right. That's pattern number 1. Pattern number 2 is 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, which is played right, right, left, right, right, left, etc. The third pattern is 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E. Sort of hard to say, but we're going to play this right, left, left, right, left, left, which is. And then the fourth pattern starts with a 16th note rest followed by 3/16. So it's rest E and a, rest E and a, etc. So it's going to actually start on the left hand because the right hand part is where the rest is. So it's. So what we do is we precede each of the 4 patterns with 4 counts of 16ths, played right, left, the natural sticking system, which is start with the right, follow with the left. So I'm going to put the music up, and I'm going to play letter A at a slow speed of 100 beats per minute. So here is 16th note timing number 1, letter A. Okay, so that's letter A. We play 4 counts of 16ths, we play 4 counts of pattern, and then we move on to the next pattern. So there are 4 patterns with 4 counts of 16ths in front of each pattern. Letter B divides letter A in half, so we're going to play 2 counts of 16ths. This is called a check pattern. So we're going to play 2 counts of 16ths and 2 counts of patterns. So we'll play 1 EN, a 2 EN, and then we play the pattern. And we do that again, and we play the next pattern, and so forth. So here is letter B with the music, and once again played at 100. So I'm going to play letter B, but we're also going to play letter B twice. So letter A is played through once. Letter B, which is half of A, we're going to play that through twice. So look at letter B, and we're going to play this through twice at 100. Here we go. All right, so that's letter B. So now we're going to go back and play letter A and go straight into B. But remember that we play A once and we play B twice. And I might add that I'm playing the strokes probably around 6 inches. I didn't measure it, but normally 3's right down where the tap height is. 9 is usually accent, 9, 12, 15 in full. but I'm just relaxed, and I'm playing 6 to 8 inches off the pad. So here we go. We're going to play letter A, and we're going to play letter B twice. Here it is. Okay, so now we move on to letter C. Letter C is 1 count of 16ths, or the check pattern, 1 count of the pattern, 1 count of 16ths, 1 count of the pattern, and so forth. And we're going to play this through 4 times. So we've got 1 count of 16ths, and then we play the 1 pattern, right, left, right. Then we play 1 count of 16ths, 1 anda, 1 count of 16ths, 1 1 count of 16ths, E anda. So we put that together. And we do that 4 times. All right, so here's the music. I'm going to play letter C 4 times through at 100. Here we go. Okay, so this is one of those foundational exercises that everyone in the percussion section should learn. Everyone from cymbal players up to snare drummers or across the snare drummers, front ensemble. I mean, this is basic timing. This is one of these basic ground exercises that you really need to learn. There's actually 3 of these. There's 16th note timing, 1, 2, and 3, and also triplet timing. But you know, we're all about timing. Whether you're playing flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, tuba, percussion, especially percussion. We are the heartbeat of the band. So whether it's marching band, orchestra, jazz band, I mean, it's all about timing. So everyone relies on us. So this is a very ground level exercise that needs to be learned, and these stickings must be adhered to. So you need to make sure you're playing the correct stickings. Don't make up your own stickings. That doesn't work. These stickings are the natural sticking system. So anyway, let's play A, B, and C with the music up. Remember, A's once, B's twice, and C is 4 times. I'm going to put this on 100 again, and here we go. Okay, so that's 16th note timing number 1. If you can, if you have a YouTube channel, shoot a video of yourself playing this exercise and post it underneath on the comments, and I can give you some feedback. There's lots of things that I can give you guidance on, and I mean, you may be playing it perfectly, and that's great, but just do that, and I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun for you and fun for me to give you some feedback, and hopefully you can learn some things from this. There's 7 things that I want to talk about, and it's going to be short. I'm going to do it real short, about just basic playing. And I've got these listed out. Number 1, your shoulder should be relaxed and your elbow should be relaxed. And the way you do that is you start with your sticks down by your side, whether you're playing traditional or matched. And I'm sitting on a stool. You could do this when you're standing up or if you're sitting in a regular chair, but just relax, okay? And when you bring your arms up to the playing surface, this is the natural position. So the natural position for playing, whether you're playing on keyboards, timpani, drum set, snare drum, bass drum, whatever, tenors, the bead should be as close as possible, all right? The stick angle should be slightly less than 90. Some people say 90. I go back and forth. 90 is good. Slightly less than 90 is good, whether you're playing traditional or matched. The wrists are flat. Okay? You don't want to have your wrist turned in like this because your wrist breaks here and it'll make the strokes come off to the side. So you want the wrist flat, and when the wrists are flat like this, the strokes will be straight up and down. Okay? So you want the strokes to be played onto the playing surface straight up and down, and to do that you want to keep your wrist flat. The angle of contact, which is where the bead touches the head, needs to be flat. The big fat part of the bead makes the best sound. If you're raising your arms like this, I don't know if you can see that on the video or not, but the bead will strike the head at an angle, which affects the sound. It gives it a much thinner sound, and the sound quality is not as good. And then 7, again, relax. Young percussionists, young drummers, young musicians in general are tense when they play a lot. So you really need to just relax when you play. Don't let the notes dictate the relaxation. Just relax when you play, and keep these 7 essentials in mind when you're playing. And just, look at yourself in the mirror, make a video of yourself, and you can see if you're doing that or not. It adds up to the consistency of sound and the sound quality. So those are the 2 things that we are looking for in this, especially in this exercise, but just playing in general, just the consistency of the sound and the sound quality that you're producing from the percussion instrument. All right, so this is 16th note timing number 1, and I think that's about it. So we're going to play this at one height, no accents. We're going to keep our fingers on the stick, whether you're playing this way or this way. And we're going to play straight up and down. We're going to relax. We're going to keep our wrist flat, all right? And we're going to have good sound quality and a good consistency of sound. So let's play this thing one more time. And before I do that, if you look on my channel and go down to the high school, I believe it's on the middle school one also, but I know it's on the high school, and look for the video that says 16th note timing number 1, and you can play along with the video of the Sibelius file that I actually upload the sound straight from the computer, and it has the music, and you can play along with it. And it's also got a front ensemble part that I've written for that, and basses and tenors and everything. It's sort of cool. You're playing along with a drum line. So I won't do that in the video here because the quality won't be as good, but do that. So here is 16th note timing number 1, and I'm going to increase the speed. Let's do marching. Let's do about 120. Okay, so here's 120, and I'll put 16ths on, and we're playing A, B, and C. Here we go. So 16th note timing number 1, stay tuned for 16th note timing number 2. And again, I stress the 7 essentials. Rewind the video and see what those are. Shoot a video of yourself playing this, post it below, and I can give you some feedback. And stay safe, keep on drumming, and stay tuned for 16th note timing number 2. Out.